Hello, dear ones. It's Julie Hedges live on the tarot journey for Monday Metta on this lovely cold March Monday, the first Monday of March. And today, our message for Monday Metta is grounding and other good habits. So there's been a lot of attention about grounding and what that is, and good grounding practices and other good habits, good spiritual habits, things that you can do for yourself to help you in your everyday life here on the earth plane. Hi, Rochelle. Thank you for joining today. And Barbie's here. Thank you for joining today, helping me to celebrate Monday Metta, this loving kindness that we offer each other out here on the wild frontier of planet Earth, right? So today we are talking about grounding and other good habits. So I had a teacher once say that grounding is anything that makes you feel human. And I really liked that. The idea that grounding is anything that can make you feel human. So that is maybe eating a piece of chocolate or some nice starchy, heavy food when you really want to feel connected and your feet on the ground. It can be actually placing your feet on the bare earth itself, bare feet to bare earth, and just squishing your toes and feeling the cool dirt or the soft grass or the carpeted mossiness or the sandiness underneath your feet, and really feeling the connection with the surface of Grandmother Earth, wherever that surface is. I do a daily grounding practice twice a day, and it's a little meditation, and it's on my YouTube channel. I have shared it before on my page, and I can do so again, but it takes 30 seconds. But it's a meditation that is for my mind. It also involves my voice. I speak it out loud. And I also use Reiki. So I'm using Reiki hands when I'm doing my grounding practice. It makes me feel human, and it also helps me start my day. Helps me put my responsibility on, I guess you could say, to start my day on the right foot. And at the end of the day, it helps me to release everything that I've carried and to rest peacefully. So I do that grounding practice. I also like crystals, gemstones, stones, rocks. All of those things are good for grounding, to connect you to the earth and her wisdom. I know of people who like to connect with trees, either physically, placing hands on trees, but also using a psychosomatic, so involving the mind and the heart, to stand and imagine your feet and your toes as roots going down into the earth, and that your legs and your hips and your trunk all the way up to your neck are the tree trunk. And then your arms and your head becoming the great canopy of the tree, and sometimes even placing your hands over your head like the big tree canopy. So that is a visualization and also a bodily practice for grounding. And also that kind of ties into some postures and asanas, right? The yoga asanas, the yoga practices where one really connects with the physical plane, with the earth plane. I'm thinking of maybe the tree pose. Mountain pose, those are good. Warrior, the warrior stance. I remember when I was doing some yoga where, especially with the warrior stance, you would place your feet shoulder width apart, and you would really feel them anchored into the earth. So that is a good grounding practice. So those are just some things to think about, to help you connect with the earth, with Grandmother Earth. And how you do that is very individual. It's whatever feels right for you. And if you are looking for ways to develop your own practice, then you can check out my YouTube channel for my grounding practice. You can watch that. You can use that. You can use it as a formula to develop your own. But really at the core, grounding is about whatever makes you feel human. And I'm going to add this from my teacher. I'm adding on for myself to use whatever makes you feel human and whatever makes you really feel connected to the earth. So maybe that's lying down prone on your back. Maybe it's rolling down a hill. Maybe it is holding crystals in your hands. Maybe it is splashing around in the ocean with that salt water. Maybe it is visiting with a tree or doing a special meditation. Maybe it's eating a piece of chocolate or drinking a cup of coffee or eating some French fries or a baked potato because it's nice, substantial for your body. So whatever makes you feel connected to the earth and makes you feel human, those are places to start for your own grounding practice. And those can be considered good habits. Good habits to bring you to a place of, I don't want to say this, bring you to a place of being in your body instead of being only in your head. Yeah, being in your body. A lot of us with very mentally engaging jobs or situations where we are in relationships that require a lot of, I don't want to say, that we have to kind of gauge our reactions and see what other people are thinking and try to maneuver, right? If we're trying to maneuver and control, and those are strategizing, usually in our minds. Maybe we're living for tomorrow, of trying to control everything now so that tomorrow lines up perfectly, or trying to control things now so that our relationships, that people do what we want them to do, either consciously or unconsciously, manipulating or trying to control situations. So we're living in our heads and we're strategizing and we're trying to set our goals and set our intentions and then make things happen, right? That's kind of what we do. And so when we want to get into the space of love and the space of actually living, we can turn our attention and focus our habits on being in the body. That is a little bit easier for some people than others. It can take a more focused effort for some people than others, but I think it's worthwhile. So those good habits that you develop with establishing a connection with your own body, and therefore you can establish a connection with the earth and then all of her inhabitants, animal, vegetable, mineral, people, the winged ones, the swimming ones, the creepy crawlers, the tree people, the stone people, all of the earth's inhabitants, all sentient beings. We're all in this together. As the Lakota say, Mitakuye-Oyasin, we are all connected. We are all related. We're all in this together. We're all on this third rock from the sun, dancing it up, right? We're boogieing down all together here. And so how do we develop those good habits that reflect who we are in our humanness, while we are living our intentions and our goals, and we are inhabiting our bodies, loving ourselves so that we can love others? So each of us would answer that question on our own. So the good habits that you have are very specific for you. Maybe that includes, maybe your good habit is, I'm going to go to bed at 9:30 every night to get a good night's sleep, because maybe you get up at 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning. So you need to adjust your time that way. Maybe some of you, it's running 5 miles a day. That is your practice for good health and really being connected in your body. Maybe your practice is, I don't know, maybe your practice is to be a caregiver to a family member, to remind you about compassion. Maybe you have an elderly person under your care and you have to feed them, or remind them every day to take their medication. And that is part of your wellness practice. So what are these good habits? Maybe it's taking an Epsom salt bath with a little rose oil to love on yourself. Whatever your good habits are, I do hope you congratulate yourself for them. Because every good thing that you do for you is a blessing for those who love you. It is a blessing for those who care about you. And we are right now in the time of the eclipse axis of Capricorn and Cancer for the next 2 years. And so what that means in English terms, if you're not an astrologer, which I understand, what that means for all of us is that that's the axis of our responsibility and our self-care. So it's that balance, that seesaw of taking care of ourselves is also being responsible to others, being responsible to the community of man. So the things that you do to take care of you matter and are important to the people who love you. So please, please take care of yourself. Take care of your mind. Take care of your body. Take care of your beautiful heart. Take care of your dreams. Take care of your spirit. Take care of your body. I'm going to say it again. Take care of your body. Take care of your body. Don't be afraid of it. Why would I say that? Don't be afraid of it. I know that some of us are challenged with physical symptoms. They can be just from chronic issues that we have, or new issues, or it could be we're all getting a little older, and so we have some squeaks and leaks different places, right? Things maybe don't work as smooth as they used to. But take care of your body. Take care of your body. Take care of your body. This is the bus you're driving this time. So make sure that the windshield wipers are up to date and the oil is changed, and check the tires. I'm speaking, metaphorically, of course, but yeah, take care of your body. Listen to your body. Be at home in your body, because this is the bus you're driving this time. And so one of those ways that you can take care of your body is to be grounded, to be connected to the earth. Oh, I just kind of went off the rails there a little bit. So I'm seeing some comments here. Pat McDonald says, "You are a beautiful presence, Julie." Thank you so much. Debbie says, "Thanks, Julie." You are so welcome. Tracy, my dear friend Tracy, "Rose water through my hair before I leave the house." Oh, I bet that smells so good. I love rose. For my skin, I exclusively use coconut oil right out of the jar and rose essential oil for my face. That's why it kind of glows, because I use that right after my bath. Christine says, "Hi." Hello. Thank you all for joining tonight for Monday Metta. It is a joy to come every week for a quick little treat to say the Metta prayer, this loving kindness to start the week. It's something that I started last spring, so it's not quite a year, but it's a practice to remind myself. And then I wanted to share it. If we can all share it together, we can share this loving kindness to support one another. So if you would want to say the prayer with me, I'm going to put my hand on my heart. And deep breath. May all beings be at peace. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. And may all beings be free. And that includes you. You are all beings. The people you love, the people you know, the people you don't know, the people who kind of grate your nerves, the people who are downright ornery. But you, I wish for you, may you be at peace, safe, happy, and free. Thank you as always for joining me for Monday Metta, and feel free to tune in to the Tarot Journey full-length show, the live show on the third Monday of the month. So that's coming up on the 18th. And the show for this month is going to be Animal Encounters of the Third Kind. So I had a post a couple times, and you can look at it on my Facebook page if you have an animal story of an animal encounter in which this encounter answered a question that you had for your soul, or it was an encounter that took you a little bit further or deeper into your spiritual practice, or if you knew it was connected to a loved one, maybe a loved one who crossed over. I'm looking for those stories, to share those stories with me, and you might be able to be a guest on the show if you're comfortable with that. So please feel free to share those stories. You can share them on my Facebook page. It's Facebook at Tarot Julie, or you can send me an email at thetarotjourney@gmail.com. And again, if you're interested in my daily grounding practice, it takes maybe 30 seconds, but that is on my YouTube channel, and I will post the link on my Facebook page. Thank you all for joining me. And from my heart to yours, may the peace that surpasses all human understanding be with each and every one of you. Metta for this week and beyond. Om Shanti, and good night.